So, guys, it's David here, and it's currently day 349. I hope you guys are doing wonderfully well and are doing better than yesterday, but the time is currently 8:26 a.m. Just came back from the gym, some amazing leg session, and I do have one more left this evening because I missed 2 days of gym, so I gotta catch up. But this day, this wonderful Sunday, what I want to do is write a contract or something to set a declaration to end my old behaviors, to say to let go of my past self, to let my past self die completely, because I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to move forward and taste what success really means, what it means to win again in life, because I haven't won in life for a long time, and really staying in the middle and regressing back to my old self is boring. It gets boring, but I guess what really made me want to just kill my old self was because yesterday there was someone at work, a new recruit, and after talking to her, I realized that she had a similar mindset, right? Driven, ambitious, etc. And you guys may know this or not, but courage, right? Hope, ambition is a very strong emotional energy that is contagious. So being around her, hearing her story briefly, it really enlightened something within me. And I didn't feel this until I got home that night. And I was ready to just do something different with my life. And I did. I didn't come back and watch another movie. I didn't come back and distract myself. I came back and did something. And I was going to do more, but the fear started to creep back into me. So instead of just distracting myself and go back to my old self, I decided to just sleep it off. And here we are today. This morning, this vision of success just filled my mind, and I just feel so grateful if that happens. So this is why I am doing this today, to not only find out more about myself through today's self-reflection, but also write a contract or do like a ritual that will make my commitment feel real. Instead of just saying, I'm gonna just stay focused, stay disciplined, and avoid distractions, like always what I do. And sometimes just saying what you are going to do doesn't really feel real enough, because if you are someone who goes back on your word many times over, then you probably lost the self trust in yourself to believe that this time is for real. Which is why I am going the extra step to form a contract and perhaps do a ritual. Exactly how I am going to do that is still unsure, but what I do know is I am going to perhaps look it up, find some information, and just do something. Do something with my life, then do nothing. But I guess what really pushed me out of my own rigid thinking for the past month or so is to have that outside influence. You see, when you are falling down into your old rabbit hole of self destruction, and you have no one else to really look up to, no one else to support you, and you're really by yourself, it can become very dark. You can either continue on to fall down your own self sabotage, or you can pick yourself back up. But what I realized in this brief month is when you lose courage, confidence, any trust in your own ability to overcome your own addictions, then the chance of you picking yourself back up is very slim, which is why I say that perhaps taking drugs will reset my mentality so that I could have the chance to overcome my own addiction. But the other way to bounce back from your own self destruction is to have that support, have someone to influence you, to question your point of view on life and how you are overcoming your own troubles at the moment. Having that support, having that role model, that influencer will guide you out from a very dark place. They don't have to be real. They don't have to know you. But just hearing someone else who's where you are or where you want to get in life will be enough of a reason for you to believe in yourself once again. And that is the first time of me really finding purpose in life, is to find someone successful on YouTube, stumble across a video and really be enamored by his content and by his point of view in life. And that really helped me first. So sometimes we have to let go of the ego of believing that we can do everything on ourselves. It is great to not be dependent on others. It is great to be independent. But interdependency will be the ideal way of achieving greatness in life. To rely on others' skill sets because they are better than you in other areas. It is to admit your own inadequacies and rely on others to help you while you also help others in what you are good at. To form a relationship so that you and others can benefit from all the skill sets that each one contributes. So, this is the plan for today. Write a ritual, write a contract, sign that shit, and destroy and kill my old self. And embrace success, embrace gratitude of life. That is the plan for today. And I know being Sunday is perhaps not the most ideal way to change. It's a weekend, but obviously no day is perfect. No day is perfect, and I know for sure that if I put this off till tomorrow, then there will be a very high chance of me not bothering to do this anymore, of the flame within me dying, diminishing. And that is not the great way to go. The moment you feel any ounce of motivation and inspiration is when you should act promptly. Because if you do not, then your old self will creep back in and question you. It will doubt your judgment. And then you may just give in and give up on the pursuit of greatness. And that is not what we want. But I'll see you guys this afternoon. So guys, it is around 6:30 p.m. Just came back from work, tired and ready to eat. Today, I made the commitment to change, obviously, and by doing so, I am going back into my fasting routine, so not eating anything until the end of the day, well, at least not eating any carbs till the end of the day. Now, making the transition today was very difficult because I am not prepared. I am not ready to change. I'm not ready to be uncomfortable. But then again, when are you ever ready to face fear, to face uncomfortableness, to face doubt, and to face hardship? We are never meant to be prepared to face such adversities. But if we just continue on and do the same thing every single day and live in comfort, we are not going to be someone different. We are not going to experience a different outcome. Because to experience something new, we have to, by definition, go out of our way, go outside of our comfort zone and do something that we are unfamiliar with, to do something uncomfortable. So I was supposed to do self-reflection, but I had yet to done so. I was supposed to write down a contract to kill my old self or my current self and do a ritual to finalize my commitment. I have yet to done so. And I don't believe tonight I'll do so also because in a short while I'm going to eat some food, and after that I may not be entirely focused. And most importantly, I just want to use tonight to just reward myself for making this change. Now, coming back home, I had the urge to buy some food, a lot of food actually, and just shove my face like an absolute pig. To binge eat and just to feel this, I don't know what this is, like to feel this void. But I knew that the reason why I have this trigger to buy a lot of food and eat and binge eat is mainly because, first of all, I'm hungry. So I just want to eat food. And second of all, I don't want to face this uncomfortableness. I want to numb myself. I want to fill myself with food so I don't have to think. And knowing this and acknowledging that you have full control over the triggers, that first you're hungry and second you're afraid to face uncertainty, having control over your consciousness allows you to understand that you don't have to binge eat. You don't have to go back into your old routine because you can control the problem and diminish it from happening. So, sure, well, I'm going to eat some food, but I'm going to stay in routine and eat the food that I can eat. And second of all, this fear, this imaginary fear that does not exist, well, I can face it also. Why? Because if I can create the emotion of fear, the emotion of uncertainty and unwillingness, then I can also cultivate the feelings of gratefulness, thankfulness, and appreciation. There's no reason that we should allow these weak negative energy to roam us at this frequency. We should cultivate and create meaningful emotions, right? Strong and positive emotions, because it is those emotions that is going to pull us out of our automatic behaviors. No amount of hate, no amount of aggression towards yourself is going to be as productive as having some self-respect and trust in your own beliefs. So tonight is not going to be anything crazy, but today what I had done is something that is going to stick in the history books of my own story forever. Because although I have not made the full commitment of writing a contract, of ritualizing myself to embark on this journey of success fully, I could say that getting outside of my comfort zone today when I'm not prepared during the worst time possible on a Sunday is something, a miracle, guys. And although at the start I was really hesitant, I still wanted to wait till Monday. I still wanted to, perhaps just go on a bender one more time before I fully commit to myself. But I know that if I don't do this today, then certainly I will not do it forever. I'll keep on putting my responsibilities off. I'll keep on putting this journey of improvement off. And most importantly, I will put off my own right to have a successful life. And this is procrastination, guys. If you don't do it today, then you're not going to do it tomorrow, is the motto. All right. Don't think that tomorrow life will get easier. Don't think tomorrow that you have this motivation, because you're not going to have it. If you don't do something today, life will make your reality easier. You have the control to make life harder or more pleasant, but this all starts with less thinking and just doing. Do something different. Overcome your fears. Overcome this doubt, because at the end of the day, none of it is real as you seem to make it as such. But I hope you guys had an amazing Sunday, and to all those mothers out there, I hope you guys had an amazing Mother's Day. But this will be for me tonight, and I do hope you guys had learned something from this. But if not, like always, I'll be here for you guys tomorrow. But until then, good night.